In 2012, a 19-year-old uni student in the UK had a wild idea to make gym wear that actually fit and didn't look like it came from your uncle's jogging drawer. Fast forward to now, and that same guy, Ben Francis, has turned Gymshark into a billion-dollar beast of a brand. But who actually makes Gymshark's clothes? Who are the real MVPs behind those compression tops and seamless sets? In this video, I'm breaking it down factory by factory, revealing 15 secret suppliers that helped build Gymshark's global activewear empire. If you're a fashion entrepreneur, sourcing geek, or just curious where your leggings came from, let's get into it. Number 1 is Interloop, located in Faisalabad, Pakistan. This factory is no joke. They're one of the biggest sportswear manufacturers in the world. Like, if activewear had a VIP section, Interloop would be sitting right there sipping protein shakes with Nike and Lululemon. They specialize in high-performance, sweat-wicking fabrics. Basically, the reason your Gymshark leggings don't feel like a sauna after 10 squats. And here's the wild part. They also make gear for Nike, Adidas, Primark, Guess, Hugo Boss. So if you've ever felt cute in activewear and didn't know why, it might just be Interloop doing their thing. Definitely one of the factories that helped Gymshark level up in the big leagues. Go check them out, but don't go asking them for free samples, please. Next up in number 2, we've got JM Fabrics, located all the way in Gazipur, Bangladesh. And if you own a pair of those smooth, body-hugging Gymshark leggings, there's a good chance they came from here. These guys are seamless technology experts, which basically means no weird stitching, no itchy seams, just buttery soft, form-fitting designs that hug you in all the right places. They also manufacture for Primark and PricesMart. And even though those names might not scream luxury, don't get it twisted. JM Fabrics is not small potatoes. They know how to move quietly and deliver big, which is exactly the kind of energy we like when it comes to suppliers. Number 3 is Everwise, located in China. Now this one's a bit of a mystery. Everwise is like that quiet rich auntie at the family party. She doesn't say much, but somehow she knows everybody. And she's always wearing designer. There isn't a ton of public info floating around about this supplier, but they consistently pop up in Gymshark's sourcing records and logistics data, which tells us one thing: they're definitely doing business, and probably big business. From what we can gather, Everwise also works in the corporate garment world, which means they might be helping Gymshark with more than just leggings. Think innerwear basics, packaging, or even private label support. Bottom line, Everwise might be low-key, but they're moving high volume. And that makes them one to watch. And if you ever do figure out what they really do, please send me the PDF. All right, this next one comes from Bangladesh, the undisputed heavyweight champion of global garment production. And the factory is called RSB Industrial. Located in Chittagong, RSB is one of those quiet giants. They don't do too much talking because their production floor is doing all the shouting. These guys work with heavy hitters like Under Armour, Lululemon, and 5.11 Tactical, which basically means they're not just making yoga sets and gym gear. They're also doing military-grade, high-durability pieces. If you need performance plus strength, RSB can deliver it by the container load. Bangladesh, in general, is known for low production costs. But what keeps brands coming back is the skilled labor, the sheer scale of operations, and honestly, the turnaround speed that makes other countries sweat. RSB Industrial stands out because they're vertically integrated. They handle everything from fabric knitting to finishing and packing. That means fewer middlemen, tighter quality control, and faster time to market. So yeah, if you're wearing Gymshark gear that survived leg day and 3 washes without shrinking, there's a good chance RSB had a hand in it. Okay, now we're getting into the techie side of the fashion game. In number 5 position is Espira, based in Vietnam, aka the nerd of the activewear world. And we mean that in the best way possible. This factory is a hidden powerhouse. They don't just stitch fabric, they engineer it. We're talking anti-odor tech, so your gym crush never knows how hard you're actually working. Breathable, sweat-resistant fabrics, because swampy leggings are a crime. 4-way stretch materials, aka do yoga, squat, or run a marathon. We got you. Meanwhile, Espira doesn't just work with Gymshark. They also supply Lululemon, Nike, Reebok, Under Armour, Adidas, all the big names. So for Gymshark to land Espira as a supplier, that's like getting chosen to sit at the cool table in the high-tech fashion cafeteria. Bottom line, if your Gymshark leggings feel like they're made from the future, now you know who to thank. Number 6 is Almasera Textile, located in Israel. Now this one, it's giving tech startup meets textile lab. Almasera Textile, based in Israel, isn't your typical sweatshop story. And that's because Israel itself isn't your typical garment hub. But when it comes to innovation and niche materials, oh, they're cooking something serious over there. Almasera doesn't just supply Gymshark, Under Armour, and Adidas for fun. They specialize in the sci-fi side of fabrics, antibacterial textiles, moisture-managing fabrics, even smart textiles that respond to your body like they're part of an app. So yeah, this isn't the place churning out cheap t-shirts. This is where brands go when they want their gym wear to feel like it was designed in a lab by engineers who also lift. For Gymshark, tapping into a supplier like this means more innovation, more edge, and more, how did they even make this feel like butter and still hold me in? Vibes. Bottom line, Almasera isn't loud, but they're trailblazing. Definitely one of those factories you want to keep on your radar, especially if your brand is looking to stand out with performance tech. Also, imagine your sports bra having better tech than your phone. We're not far off. Wondering who the next one in number 7 is? Well, you might not see this supplier on every sourcing list yet, but Mechan Apparel's Inc., based in the Philippines, is making quiet moves. The kind that smart brands like Gymshark are paying attention to. They're relatively new in the game, but don't let that fool you. Right now, they work primarily with Gymshark, and that's a pretty big deal. Because let's be real, if Gymshark trusts you with their leggings, that's like Beyoncé asking you to do her wig. You better deliver. Here's what makes Mechan interesting. The Philippines has a highly skilled English-speaking workforce. They benefit from government-supported export zones. And they're right by major shipping ports, which makes logistics way less painful for international brands. In fact, with so many brands looking to diversify away from China and Bangladesh, the Philippines is starting to look like the new sourcing hotspot. Mechan Apparel is riding that wave, offering reliable production without the drama. So if you're a startup brand trying to avoid long lead times and complicated customs paperwork, this might just be your low-key cheat code. And let's be honest, made in the Philippines hits different when the quality speaks for itself. In number 8 position is Regina Miracle International. They are known to be like the Ivy League of activewear factories. They supply heavyweights like Lululemon, Adidas, Reebok, and Vans. So yeah, not your average stitching crew. They're experts in seamless, molded, and bonded garments, which is a fancy way of saying we make your gym wear fit like second skin with zero drama. Think of them as the engineers of underwear, mixing design, textile science, and production muscle to deliver premium at scale. Long story short, if your leggings feel like a hug from the future, it might just be Regina Miracle behind it. Go check them out! In number 9 position is Fashion Garment 2, or FG2 if you're cool like that, is where fashion meets function. At scale. They produce for brands like Adore Me, Good American, and Lavender Lingerie, but don't let the lingerie fool you. These folks know how to move fast. They're known for fast sampling, flexible MOQs, design collabs that actually listen. Basically, if your brand wants to go from idea on paper to shipped in boxes without waiting 6 months, FG2 is the plug. Last but definitely not the least in number 10 is Mechan Textile. This factory is like the Taylor Swift of seamless fashion. Versatile, consistent, and always dropping something new. Based in Istanbul, they've been in the game since 1996. So yeah, not their first rodeo. These folks are basically textile engineers with a black belt in comfort. Memtex doesn't just make gym clothes, they create next-level performance gear that hugs, cools, compresses, and flexes like a supportive bestie. If Gymshark wants to stay ahead of the curve with fabrics that do everything but cook your post-workout meal, this is exactly the type of factory they'd be working with. So yeah, if your leggings feel suspiciously high-tech, blame Memtex. They're out here blending R&D with runways. Lab test! And there you have it. From Pakistan to Portugal, Vietnam to Israel, those were the top 10 secret factories powering Gymshark's rise to global fame. You see, success in fashion isn't just about flashy branding and cute packaging. It's about who's sewing behind the scenes. And Gymshark had some serious heavyweights on their side. Because, let's be real, Ben Francis didn't build Gymshark alone. Behind every squat-proof legging, every seamless top, and every viral launch is a network of factories working overtime to make it all happen. So if you've got an idea for your own activewear or shapewear brand, or you've just been binge-watching factory content like it's Netflix, it's time to move from vibes to action. I've created a full step-by-step course that walks you through exactly how to launch your activewear brand, even if you're starting with little cash, a Canva mockup, and a dream. Inside, you'll get access to verified low MOQ factories in China, the real plug, not TikTok vendors, how to negotiate prices like a boss, even if your last negotiation was with your mama over jollof, how to make international payments without stress or fraud, how to go from idea, samples, real production in 10 days or less. And yes, I'm giving you the exact scripts, supplier contacts, and launch playbook I use myself as a China sourcing agent for over a decade. So if you're ready to start small, grow fast, and maybe even outdo Gymshark one day, because why not? Click the link in the description to join the course. Let's make your brand the next big thing in activewear. The next move is yours. I'll see you in my next video.